Okay, this question was in a recent do now. We reviewed it together in class. So it says this table represents a linear function. So we already know it's linear. We don't need to spend a lot of time checking all the rates of change. We're only just going to need one because if it's linear, all the rates of change or all the slopes will be the same. So the part A says to write the equation of this table, of a line that represents this table in the form y equals mx plus b. So the first thing you've done this before, but the first thing we need to do is go ahead and find the slope. And we're going to do that. I'll do y minus y, 7 minus 13 over x minus x, negative 2 minus 0. I'm just using these first 2 points here. So that gives me negative 6 over negative 2, which divides evenly to a 3. So now I can go y equals 3x plus b. So that people can see where my slope came from. Again, I got my slope of 3, and so I put it right there in my equation. Now I can pick any of the points that I have, and I'll just go ahead and pick negative 2, 7. So if I use negative 2 comma 7 as the point I'm plugging in, negative 2 is my x, 7 is my y. So I'm going to put 7 where the y was. I'm going to put negative 2 where the x was, and just replace all the other pieces, the equal sign, the slope that was 3, the plus, and the b. So again, our job now is to get b by itself. So we've got y equals, so 7 equals, this is negative 6 plus b. Our last step in getting b by itself will be to add 6 to both sides. And that leaves us 13 equals b. So our equation is y equals 3x plus 13. Our job now was to be able to pick which equation, which function, they say, has a smaller slope and a smaller y-intercept. So let's see, A doesn't have a smaller slope because it has the same slope. B does have a smaller slope. C has a smaller slope. D does not have a smaller slope. So again, the 3 is the slope. So even if you'd just done the first part of the problem and seen that the slope was 3, you could have already crossed off A and D. All right, now we're also supposed to find one that has a smaller y-intercept. So our y-intercept is 13. So 15 is not smaller than 13, right? So that leaves us just with answer choice C here.